door 'cause the new dog's moving in. She told me not to play around, but I done let the deal go. Hello friends, my name is Damian Bacci and welcome to my back room here in sunny Tampa Bay, Florida. And today I'm teaching you the guitar solo to Hank Williams' 1947 hit, Move It On Over, which was played by guitarist Zeke Turner. Now in March of 1947, Hank Williams signed with MGM Records. And that April he went into Castle Studios to record in Nashville, which was located in the now demolished Hotel Tulane. Now for this recording session, MGM hired Red Foley's band to back Hank Williams, and it featured Zeke Turner on guitar. During this session they recorded a bunch of songs, and one of them was a song Hank wrote called Move It On Over. It was Hank's first major hit, and it reached all the way up to number 4 on the Billboard Country Music charts. Now, Move It On Over is a 12-bar blues song that was classified back then as a hillbilly boogie tune. Now, you may be asking yourself, Damian, what's a hillbilly boogie? Well, it's simply just a fusion of boogie woogie and country music, which was a precursor to rockabilly and rock and roll. And that's why many people cite this tune as one of the first rock and roll songs. Now, many people consider the song a prototype to rock and roll. And it definitely did have a huge influence on the genre. And this song in particular is one of the reasons why Hank Williams is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as an early influencer. And his song Move It On Over certainly influenced Bill Haley's version of Rock Around the Clock that was recorded 7 years later in 1954. And a lot of people say that Rock Around the Clock has a striking resemblance to Move It On Over. Now there's some good evidence that Hank Williams had some musical inspiration with the writing to Move It On Over. Just take a listen to Count Basie's song from 1939, Red Wagon, and you'll catch the melody to Move It On Over and Rock Around the Clock in it. And there's some other earlier songs that possibly influenced Hank's writing on the tune as well, such as Charlie Patton's Going to Move to Alabama from 1929. And also Jim Jackson's Kansas City Blues from 1927. Now as far as Move It On Over being the first rock and roll song, well probably not, but it's definitely one of the early predecessors to the form. But there's so many other songs that could qualify as one of the first rock and roll songs as well. So here's just a few honorable mentions. You've got Rocket 88 by Jackie Brenston and his Delta Cats, Guitar Boogie by Arthur Smith, Strange Things Happening Every Day by Sister Rosetta Tharpe, The Fat Man by Fats Domino, Good Rockin' Tonight by Roy Brown, and also there's songs by Louis Jordan, Big Joe Turner, and the King of Western Swing, Bob Wills, that I can mention. But lastly, I just want to mention one last song to check out. It's a fantastic blues number from 1929 called Crazy About My Baby by Blind Roosevelt Graves. And you know, this list could go on and on. There's really no first rock and roll song because there were so many predecessors to the genre. And everyone, as you know, has their own opinions and views on it. So with that being said, let's move forward. And let's just focus on the solo that I'm teaching you today because it's freaking awesome. And I'm so stoked to teach it to you. You gotta learn this. Now, Move It On Over is a 12-bar blues song in the key of E. And though the song is pretty basic, Zeke Turner's solo is not. He gives us a solo that you'd expect to hear from Western swing players of that time. And it has some really cool jazz elements put into it that takes the solo from 10 to 11. Now before I show you how to play the solo with on-screen tabs, let me first give you a quick little rundown of what Zeke was playing. Now over the 1 chord, Zeke starts off with this lick. And that's simply just notes from the E major pentatonic scale. And then he flies into this crazy ascending chromatic lick, and then he descends it. It's very Charlie Christian-like. ends on the root E. Now that lick is played very fast, and I gotta admit, it's hard to play at first. And how do I know that? Because I had trouble playing it when I was first learning this solo. And what I had to do was just take it one note at a time, ascending and descending very slowly so I could build up my speed. So if you have trouble playing it at first, don't worry, that's completely natural. Just take your time with it. And remember to take it slow at first and then build up your speed. And keep it up. Don't get frustrated, don't get discouraged. Keep practicing it, you'll get it. And remember, that lick needs to be played with alternate picking like this. Alright, so moving on, we change to the 4 chord and we're playing this. And Zeke's just playing notes from blending the A major and minor pentatonic scales together. And then we go back to the 1 chord and we play this for 2 bars. And that's just simply notes from the E major pentatonic scale. And then when we get to the 5 chord, we're playing this fun lick. Now that quick hammer on and pull off is a little tricky because on the recording, after Zeke does that, he quickly slides down to the 5th fret, right? And then he'll pick the 5th string as well after that. And in theory, it seems pretty easy, but it can be a little tricky while you're in the middle of playing it. And to finish out, we're back over the 1 chord and Zeke plays this. Now gang, I just want to take a quick moment to let y'all know that I have 2 great full-length courses on rockabilly guitar and on jump blues guitar that are available on my website at damianbacci.com. All of the courses come with PDF file guitar tabs and backing tracks, and both courses are available as downloads or as DVDs. These lessons, friends, will not disappoint. And now let's learn the solo slowly, close up, and with on-screen tabs. Well friends, that's all the time that we have for this lesson today. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. It means a lot that you stopped by, and I hope you learned something from this lesson. And once again, I just wanted to let you know that I have 2 great full-length courses on rockabilly guitar and on jump blues guitar that are available at my website at damianbacci.com. And now friends, I'd like to leave you with some inspiring words. Be a giver and not a taker. Talk less and listen more. Forgive more and judge less. And finally, how about criticize less and compliment more? You know, I haven't always lived by those words, but for many years now, I've tried to adopt this mindset of generosity. And I want to put out good vibes as much as I can. And you gotta mean it and be true to yourself about it. You can't do acts of kindness and expect good in return. That's not how it works. I never expect to be rewarded later if I do good things. I just do it because I want to. And I want to be a good steward to our society. And if you try and live like that, I guarantee you're gonna feel good. It's very freeing and you'll get a sense of fulfillment, and you're gonna find that you're gonna be much more happier in life if you have that giving mindset. And that makes me think of a great quote by Anne Frank. No one has ever become poor by giving. And with that, friends, I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Much love to you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon in another guitar lesson. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.